Good day, I'm Christy with Clients First Business Solutions, and today we will take a quick journey into Acumatica, focusing on the ProMRO workspace, specifically service or task card profiles, which is just one of the building blocks that make up ProMRO. ProMRO Aviation is tailored to assist aircraft and engine maintenance, repair, and overhaul shops with making real-time connections from the shop floor to accounting by tracking all costs associated with work orders and even help ease the process of going from work order quote to work order. Before we begin, let me define service, or what some refer to as a task card profile, to provide a better understanding of the concept. These profiles can really be thought of as a template for repeatable work such as routine inspections and routine standard repair and overhauls. So these really become the foundation which allow you to define different things like material, labor, budget and actual costs, and even outside processing and so on, all into one bucket. You can have as many or as few as you like, whatever fits your business model the best. So as with most items in Acumatica, these templates are quite flexible so that you can remove, add, or add to the profiles directly onto a work order quote or even a work order itself if needed. So to begin, we will start in the ProMRO workspace, and under Profiles, we will choose Service Profiles. To launch, simply click on the name itself. So from this screen, this provides you a grid of all the service profiles that have been created into your system so far. For this demonstration, we will discuss and review a service profile that has already been created instead of creating new. However, if you wanted to create new, you can do it directly from the screen by simply selecting the plus, which does create a new record. So for our demonstration today, I will discuss all the key points that are listed here in the header and the details information. You would first define your service profile or task card ID. This will be specific to this particular profile. You will also define a description. The revenue budget, the cost budget, and the margins will auto-populate in a calculation based on the detailed information that you provide in your revenue budget and your cost budget. Each one of these fields can be reported on or even used as a filter. You can make this service profile or task card specific to a customer, manufacturer, model, division, component, or a job code. This section here is what we call the maintenance task type. To identify a specific task, you can simply just click the checkbox, and that's going to stay onto this profile, so it will transfer over to the work order or the work order quote. EWS is for electrical wiring. RII is a required inspection. You flag the task if it's done improperly. It could mean immediate danger to the aircraft. The same with the critical task. The CDCCL, this stands for Critical Design Configuration Control Limitations, as applied to the fuel tank safety policy. This term refers to a feature of the fuel system design directed to the integrity of which must be maintained to ensure that unsafe conditions do not develop. Airworthiness limitation item, life limited, applicable to life limited parts or maintenance task, which is mandatory as a condition of the type of certificate of aeronautical product or specified by the Director General. The Details tab below has 4 different areas. The first one is the revenue budget. For this demonstration, this particular service profile is set up as a fixed rate. And what that means is that every time I use this task profile on a work order or a work order quote, I expect my projected revenue to be $1,200. So this particular task will always be $1,200. The Cost Budget tab reflects the cost of stock and non-stock items, labor, expenses, and so on. These are associated with these profiles, and they become the cost budget lines on a project or a work order. Now within each one of these line items, we'll take the labor line as an example. You can create work scope. So a work scope does allow you to create a work step that will transfer onto your work order router or job card that will simply help you define how that labor line should be performed. And as you can see that I added a step 10 to this labor line for the entire 3 hours that is allotted, and you can see that the counter went down to 0 because I have already used it here. Once you have defined it, simply hit close, and then this will transfer over to your work order router. The cost level here is auto-populated based on what you have on your inventory or non-stock master data. The Work Instructions tab. This is a free text field that is transferred to the project or the work order when you utilize this particular service or task card profile. These work instructions also are printed onto your work scope or your work order router. The Quote Language tab. This is used in order to put in specific directions or customer required information that you would like to print onto the work order quote itself. So now that we've gone over service profiles or task card profiles, I would like to move on to the next section, which is service profile package or task card package. Simply go back to the ProMRO module, select service profile package. Now the idea of the packages is so that you can group as many service profiles onto one package for a quick and easy step when adding onto your work order quote or your work order. So by creating this package, you can add as many task cards simply by selecting Add Task Cards and clicking the buttons next to each one that you would like. That would make sense for your profile. So for this demonstration, I've already created a standard repair package for the 4510, which includes the functional test, standard repair, final inspection, a radar upgrade, and a routine maintenance. So within this package, you can see that I have 5 service profiles. And these profiles or task IDs do transfer to your work order as operational steps for your shop floor to begin work. This will conclude our demonstration on service profiles and service profile packages or task cards. And always, to learn more, you can call us at 1-800-331-8382.